Hello, hello. Hope everybody's doing good out there. It's time for another Coriolis check-in, and let's take a look at what we've been up to this week with our deep desert spread. Alrighty. So, yeah, we were stationed up here at E8, which was pretty good because it was close to this lab here, which was Mannequin Manor. An easy one to solo. Um, Also, not too far from this large spice field here. We did have a good spread of large fields on the F row, and I didn't scout because, again, the mat bug with the fog of war being revealed happened this week too. Not going to complain about that. Um, so yeah, good spread of spice fields. Riggy was down at D4, so had pretty good access to the fields there. We had a little haven up at H5 here, which there was just an absolute boatload of titanium and stravidium here. So did a lot of mining this week, and yeah, it was a pretty good week out here. One thing I noticed is while I didn't do a lot of crawling, did do some compacting, which does seem to actually start being a little bit more relevant with some gathering skill. So sort of excited to see how that plays out in the future. So yeah, that was a pretty good week out in the deep. Um, as far as what else we were up to this week, well, we were running the radiation lab a lot to try and get some pincushion rad suits built for everybody. Um, got one extra set and probably pretty close to another one, so that's cool. Um, Other big thing was um, did sort of an upgrade or test with the las gun. Um, Instead of going straight up damage with heavy caliber focuser and amplifier, figured I'd opt out of the focuser since it increases power drain, and throw on a harmonizer, which reduces power drain and also increases rate of fire. So works out pretty good um, for a little bit more damage, and you get less recoil, so it's easier to control. Um, so yeah, tested them out side by side. I feel like the harmonizer works out a little bit better. Pretty easy to control it. Going back and forth. And definitely not as much power drain. So, will be nice to have that added to our arsenal. So, if we look at the map for next week, looks like we've got another good cluster of Strav and Titty all in this H5 area. So that'll be good. Um, 3 PvP stations, very nice for a lab loop there. A good spread of fields across the F row. So imagine Riggy will probably set up around D4 or D7. He likes to set up by labs, I think. Um, or maybe D1. So we've got a nice solid set for the D row. But yeah, it should be a pretty good spread next week. Um, one thing I want to start getting ready for is the split between the PvE and PvP Deep Desert. Um, we'll probably be out in the PvP mostly, and I think it's going to really shake up how we do our operations. I think mostly what you're going to want to do is set up a staging base in the A row and sort of have some PvP shelters for gathering and storing your haul. So very interested to see how that shakes out. I'd love to hear what y'all think about the upcoming changes as far as the split between PvP and PvP Deep. Um, Definitely gonna shake things up a bit, so I'd love to hear your thoughts. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and pack up the Deep, shall we? Alrighty, all packed up and ready to go. So let's say goodnight to the Deep for now. It's a nice rock to build on. I like that rock. Well, that's it for this one. Appreciate you checking this out. Hope to see you all out there, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.